Absolutely. Thanks so much. Good to meet you all.
Okay, bye.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Okay, guys, we are going to continue with TechPlace. They are going to be here just in a minute. If you can stay for a few minutes, because they're supposed to stay for 1:30 and on. So if I'm not sure, since Accelerator Center is not here, if you have any questions that you may ask about other programs, this will be an awesome time to do it.
Sorry, Miriam, I just want to know, this program is equity free, yes? It's just we apply and nothing share about the equity, yes?
Yeah, they don't take equity from your company.
And when we are applying, we go just for the phase one of the...
Usually startups start in phase one, and I have already some of the startups that are in phase two that already got the grant, the $30,000 grant.
I see.
Yeah.
It takes 2 months or 3 months?
It depends when you enter to the program. For some of them, for example, the first one that entered to the program was a Smart Council, and for him it took almost 4 months to get to second stage. But for the others, you know, I have one that it took 1 month, the other took 2 months. It depends, you know. Yeah, it depends how fast you can progress. Now I have Mark here, so I'm going to admit Mark. Hey, Mark.
Hi, Miriam. How are you?
Oh, good. Oh, good. Thank you so much for coming today.
No, great. I'm thrilled to be here.
Yeah. So guys, Mark works with TechPlace and Burlington Economic Development Corporation is. I always say like backwards or something. But with the city of Burlington. And, you know, we have several also startups that have been relocated to Burlington. Burlington also is offering a good startup ecosystem for the companies that we're bringing here to Canada. So I will pass the word to Mark so he can speak a little bit more about TechPlace and what Burlington has for you guys. Mark, thank you so much.
No, great. Thank you, Miriam. And thank you for having me here today. So I'll just share my screen if that's okay. Basically, I work for Burlington Economic Development, and I'll be joined by my colleagues, by my colleague Victoria, and a company that located to TechPlace called Bell Tech Hub. Mario will be joining us momentarily. Mario is here on the line as well.
He's on the line, yeah.
And I'll just be talking to you a little bit about some of the advantages of locating to Burlington, kind of a little bit of the things we offer, and kind of how we may be able to support your startup and your growth and de-risk the process as you come to Canada. So you'll see here on the slide, it says, welcome to the #1 community in Canada. And Burlington's actually thrilled to be rated the #1 community in Canada by a third-party magazine. So it's not just me saying it. It's externally endorsed that by Money Sense Magazine. It's a popular Canadian magazine that says we're the #1 community in Canada for quality of life. So just a little bit about Burlington. We're a city that's about an hour from Toronto, about an hour from Kitchener-Waterloo. We're actually part of the Greater Toronto Area, just between Hamilton and Oakville. We have about 200,000 people here and about 100,000 employees. So just to kind of frame up what Burlington's all about. On the agenda for today, I'll go into a little bit of a Burlington overview. Then I'll touch upon TechPlace and our soft landing program. I'll hand it over to Mario Alejandro Escoto, the CEO and co-founder of Bell Tech Hub. So Mario has actually been through both the LATAM program and the TechPlace's soft landing program. So he has a wealth of information to share with people in your position that are kind of considering what might be the next step. I'll wrap up and I'll follow with about 5 to 10 minutes of questions and answers. And of course, I do view this conversation today as just a preliminary conversation. I'd welcome anyone to get in touch with me. If they have any questions, put them in the chat. If I can't get to any of the questions today, I'd be happy to follow up and arrange meetings with anyone who may have additional follow-up questions. So just, you'll see the map of North America here, and then Burlington's located right kind of in the middle of the Great Lakes, just down Lake Ontario from Toronto, between Hamilton, halfway to Niagara Falls, between Toronto and Niagara Falls, if you will. And again, we're a community right on the lake, which is kind of a community that influences a lot of the activities and kind of the lifestyle activities in Burlington as well. Just a little bit about Burlington itself. About 73% of residents have post-secondary qualifications. There's 16 post-secondary institutions within a 1-hour commute. So if you're looking for applied research assistance, that's a great resource to have. We also have an excellent talent pool. So we have amongst the most qualified talent pool in Canada, kind of right here in the Greater Toronto area. We have a talent pool of 2 million people within a 45-minute commute, and we're close to 4 international airports. In 2019, as I mentioned, Maclean's magazine, which now went to Money Sense magazine, named Burlington the best community in Canada and the best place to raise a family. Burlington's hybrid location and affordable housing. Burlington has a hybrid location, has affordable housing when you compare it to the neighbors of Toronto and Oakville, make it a truly great place to live, work in the same place. We also have a lot of nature trails. So we're surrounded by the Niagara Escarpment, the Royal Botanical Gardens. We have 152 kilometers of trails, and we actually are home to 4 of Canada's top 100 festivals, including my personal favorite, the Rib Fest, which is a great opportunity to enjoy some ribs and some music right in the Spencer Smith Park along the waterfront. And of course, we do have one of the highest rated education systems in Halton region, and also one of the lowest crime rates in all of Canada, right here in Halton region and the Burlington area. Just taking a look at Burlington's growth sectors. So we do have a number of growth sectors in the economy. We see a lot of growth in the really high-tech advanced manufacturing, biomedical and life sciences, food and beverage area, clean technologies, professional and technical services, and the ICT industries. Just kind of looking at what some of your companies do, I just kind of zoomed into a few of the sectors. I mentioned, we have about 100,000 employees in Burlington. The ICT sector alone has about 3,500 employees. The average income is about 73,000, and that's about 440 businesses. This is just a heat map of the different ICT businesses that are in Burlington. And this sector has actually seen rapid growth in the last 10 years. So in the last 3 years alone, jobs have grown by 8% and the business count has grown by 54%. So we do have a business directory, and we're happy to provide introductions and introduce you to similar like-minded businesses doing similar things, possibly partners, possibly people who can utilize your technologies, guide you through the Burlington market, etc. Zooming in on another sector, the biomedical and biotechnology or life sciences sector has added more jobs in the last 10 years than any other cluster in Burlington. In fact, 2,231 new jobs were added over the last decade, which coincides with a 44% increase in the number of businesses and a 59% increase in the number of employees. So that leads to about 7,000 jobs in Burlington with 242 businesses, and the average income for a life sciences employee in Burlington is about approximately $43,000. The Red Tape Red Carpet Task Force is actually something that's also done by Burlington, and this is just really to say that our mayor and council take business seriously. So they basically created a task force to identify and remove any barriers to doing business in Burlington and make it easier for businesses like yourself to locate to Burlington. We're also thrilled to have McMaster University. They're headquartered in Hamilton, but they have some facilities in Burlington, including their executive education and the DeGroote School of Business. They're one of the top 75 universities in the world, and they partner with TechPlace and they partner with Burlington Economic Development to help support the business community and ensure business growth. So they have approximately 30,000 students and over 200 programs. Another great asset in the nearby environment is Mohawk College. So they were created in 1967, and they are a leading edge in applied research programs. So really in areas like additive manufacturing, net zero energy consumption, and a variety of other areas. And we've actually partnered at TechPlace to have programming run through TechPlace, things like innovation through partnerships, ways to accelerate innovation and growth, a talent exchange, and having Mohawk Days at TechPlace, and also a digital literacy series to help businesses learn about blockchain and different emerging technologies. Again, they have approximately 31,000 students and over 150 programs. Now I'll zoom into TechPlace. So TechPlace is an innovation center. It's led by Burlington Economic Development Corporation, approximately 8,600 square feet of space. So it's more of that community size neighborhood type of innovation center, if you will, that really establishes a network of for you to grow your business and for you to get your feet wet and experience the Canadian marketplace if that's what your business is looking to do. So TechPlace, we have 2 great co-location partners here. We're for new and growing innovative companies. We have 2 great co-location partners, Haltech, which is one, and they provide mentorship support to help technology entrepreneurs and companies develop and transform their goods and ideas and product innovations into well-positioned growing ventures. We also have Equation Angels, or an Angel One, which is an angel-based, member-based investment group and a not-for-profit organization that is kind of the first stage in businesses that are looking to grow and acquire some venture capital and angel capital in order to help them grow. In terms of TechPlace, really want to touch upon is TechPlace is a space, but it's so much more than a space. It's a community. And of course, like most things, our community has been a little bit impacted by COVID over the last year and a month or so. We do have some businesses operating out of TechPlace, but it's not quite as vibrant and robust as it used to be. We currently have about 8 businesses operating out of there, all with private offices. And we used to have co-working spaces, and we generally see 50 or 60 businesses coming there a day, and a number of different events. So we would partner on a number of events. For example, in 2019, we partnered on over 134 events and welcomed over 6,000 visitors through the space. But again, you'll find launch pads, which are turnkey incubation spaces, hot desks and collaboration spaces, meetings and event spaces, and resources, programming opportunities, and of course, free high-speed internet. And from what I'm told, pretty good free coffee as well. So just a little bit about TechPlace. We opened in June of 2017. We've had over 15,000 people through our doors and worked on over 200 events. So just a few numbers that I'm proud of when I'm talking about TechPlace. We have over 400 innovative high growth businesses supported, including about 150 or so that would be active and kind of engaged very regularly, very commonly in the ecosystem. These businesses have created over 400 jobs in the Burlington community. We've had over 200 events and learning opportunities. And again, I mentioned the partnership aspect. So we commonly work to partner on a number of different events, anything from, getting your business idea off the ground to developing your first customer to understanding the Canadian marketplace. So we worked with over 60 partners to provide programming opportunities and funding opportunities kind of to the Burlington ecosystem. Just a few of the TechPlace programs that I mentioned. The Innovation Through Partnership, where we brought about 40 businesses to Mohawk College to learn about their different labs and how they can work with the college, including a number of different opportunities like the NSERC Engage grant. That is a $25,000 opportunity to form an applied research relationship with a post-secondary partner. So that's one program that I'd love to discuss with the businesses around the table today in more detail. We also have a Launchpad peer-to-peer working group, which is basically the Launchpad companies can come and on a monthly basis ask any questions that they need, see any get tapped into any resources and connections they want. And of course, that's in addition to regular touch bases and any emails or requests that they would have kind of in between those monthly touch bases. We also have Her Halton, which is a women's peer-to-peer group with quarterly networking groups and an accelerator for female entrepreneurs that's funded by the federal government and ran by Haltech. So what I'd like to talk about today and dive into a little bit is the TechPlace soft landing program. So here's just a picture of Portable Grading Systems and Beltech Hub that are both participate in the soft landing program. So basically the soft landing program allows residents to take the guesswork out of international expansion and allows them to get on the ground and connect to the new market firsthand. The program has a number of perks, things like market intelligence and business location support. We offer branded private office space at a subsidized rate, access to mentorship, programming, networking, and events and resources, 24/7 access to meeting rooms, hot desks, and event spaces, connections to professional service providers and post-secondary institutions, and also marketing and promotional opportunities. So I was thrilled to reach out to Mario, one of our soft landing customers, and he's actually located in Burlington with his company from Latin America. So I'd like to hand it over to Mario just to tell you a little bit about kind of what his experience with Burlington, what TechPlace, what LATAM startups, and talk a little bit about his company as well, just to help you understand kind of what a company might go through, and so you can understand the process. Mario, please take it away.
All right. Good afternoon to everybody. Hello, Miriam and Mark, and thank you, and Luis and the team from LATAM Startup. Thank you for the invitation to be here again. And well, to all the entrepreneurs at this time here, congratulations. You are in front of top accelerators in Canada. LATAM Startups and TechPlace are both so supportive, and I have lived all the experiences that you are currently living, starting from LATAM Startups as being part of the startup visa as well. I have been through all the programs, and it's been so amazing since the time that we arrived to Canada as a technology-driven hub for manufacturers in our company, in our startup. And we knew about TechPlace and Burlington Economic Development the same way all the entrepreneurs here are meeting Mark and TechPlace. And Miriam and LATAM Startup introduced us TechPlace, and we went visit to TechPlace. We were doing like, and we went to Waterloo as well, and we went to TechPlace. We noticed a lot of things that we consider that it will be helpful for our company. Starting from Mark, which is a very supportive person. Tech is incredibly supporting and here to listen to you or any request you have. He's gonna be there. We started at TechPlace as a launchpad company, which means that we had an office space, and other people that were with me in Latam startup were asking about how is it going in TechPlace, and I told them, you know, it's great here. We have a lot of resources. We have people that is teaching us how to do businesses, how to achieve a lot of things that we didn't know before. I mean, landing in Canada, knowing about how do businesses in North America is really hard. At TechPlace, we found a lot of guidance, and so other friends that I had a lot considered to Burlington as well, and they became part of TechPlace, same as me, and I believe it's been like 4 or 5 companies that been now from Latam to TechPlace the same way I did, and they have also had great results. What can you expect? Moreover, having great views from the lakes and having great views of the whole GTA from that beautiful building at Tech, have support from the health tech folks because they are to do market research and to be guiding you through all the process of growth of your company for at least to 6 months to 1 year. All depends on the contract that you choose. In my case, it was for 1 year of Launchpad, and it was so great. We had resources, legal resources as well, professional resources, the human resource that are offered at the programs, and the more important are the expertise of the other entrepreneurs that are able to give us their feedback and teach us how to do businesses in the right way. And on the other hand, Burlington, it's about 45 minutes from Toronto, but it's a great city to establish. I even live nearby for about 6 months or so, and I fell in love with the city. So it's a good choice. And if you choose to go to Burlington and set up your business, it's the best that you can do. And congratulations to all if you do that, because you're gonna see how your business is well supported, and hopefully you're gonna have a good growth.
Thank you, Mario. I want to add something there, and it's very nice to see you after, you know, you're just, Mario just arrived, by the way, in Toronto a few days ago after traveling back and forth. This is one of the questions that we get sometimes from the startups that are coming into the pandemic, because Mario got caught into all this situation of the pandemic. So being in the startup visa program, led the opportunity to have a work permit that has been also an opportunity for him to be traveling back and forth, which is not the best for now, you know, during this time, but it's possible. That's one of the things that you have to have in mind, that it's possible to travel when you have the work permit under the startup visa program. It's not easy because they have to still go to quarantine in time and all that. But I think at Mario, you know, if you guys have questions about that process and all that, Mario is here to answer those questions. TechPlace will continue presenting because they have been an amazing partner for us, you know, and for Mario in particular, to keep growing his company here in Canada. So Mark, I just wanted to step out in that part of this data visa and work permit, because I think it's important for them to know.
Excellent. Thank you, Miriam. So I'll just have a few more slides. Basically, TechPlace is part of Burlington Economic Development. And again, our team is really focusing on supporting the business. You'll see on the startup and Main Street business support, we have TechPlace and startup support highlighted there. But we also have a number of other ways that we help businesses locate and grow. So I touched upon the International Soft Landing Program. But if you're looking for space, we can also help with location search, connections to talent, industry connections and knowledge sharing, really connecting you to government funding and incentives, helping you understand the building development process in Canada and also in Burlington. And again, helping you to kind of settle and kind of feel comfortable and at home in Burlington is just kind of the overall takeaway. I've provided my contact details on the last slide. And again, I'd welcome any conversation. And again, if anyone wants to reach out, please feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn, connect with me via email, or connect with any way that are listed here. I think we have a few minutes. I think we have until 2 o'clock. So I mean, I think Mario and I would be happy to answer any questions about kind of TechPlace or the experience or kind of traveling or anything that we might be able to shed some insight into.
Yeah, guys, so you have now the time. Who wants to ask the first question?
Sorry, it's always me. I have a lot of questions. Hi, Mark and Mario. It's a pleasure to meet you. Actually, I'm looking in Brazil. Actually, we have a very critical situation right now here, but I love to see you in person. My question is that you have a soft land programming. This is, I would like to know, because when we are applying through the LATAM startup, we need to apply directly, both of you, how we can apply for soft landing and register the soft landing. And in the meantime, this offering or services that you provide or the location, how much it costs for us to apply for that. And if we rent a location, what's the status or what's the situation that we can apply? Or should we apply parallelly? I don't know. I'm confused a little bit about this. We need to do it separately or in 2 separate programs?
Yep. So TechPlace is, I would encourage you to continue working with LATAM startups on the startup visa process, and they have programming and services geared towards that. TechPlace is almost 102. It's a next step in the program, if you will. So again, it's a little bit longer, so we can go, for a period of 1 year if you say that's of interest. And again, it provides those wraparound services to really help to decrease the risk as you enter the Canadian market, more on the connections to entrepreneur side, more on the kind of getting your feet wet in the Canadian market side. The cost of the soft landing program, it is a subsidized rate. It is a subsidized rate of $600 plus HST per month, kind of for the private office with the private branded office and the services that I mentioned. We're actually in talks with Haltech now to offer a package that's a little bit different. It would be $1,000 a month, including everything, and that would actually have some dedicated entrepreneur in residence hours. So really an expert in your field that would be assigned to you that would help your business grow. So again, really that's completely optional, but the base package would be $600 a month plus HST, so 13% HST. And if you would want kind of additional support from Haltech, that would be including the residence, including the private office, that would be $1,000 plus HST.
1,000. That would be very great. And you mentioned about the biotech. Do you have any medical or health tech in your portfolio that can support us or help us because we are a medical device startup, and we were looking for the location that gives us to start or locate our business over there. And we need some benefits. What I mean a benefit is that of fabrication, manufacturing, and easy to access of them, and also assembly over there.
So in short, yes to all of those. I mean, we're happy to help. So basically, I mean, I'd be happy to connect you with, again, entrepreneurs who have similar products all the way to potential manufacturers. And I'd be happy to introduce you to the local hospital environment as well. We have Joseph Brand Hospital right in our backyard. And there's also a number of other hospitals that we have relationships with. The one thing I should mention is we can provide a lot of introductions, but we wouldn't be the ones actually doing the business development, but we'd be happy to kind of open up our network. And again, allow you to, again, introduce you to the hospitals, introduce you to potential manufacturing partners, et cetera, and really allow provide the introductions that would be needed for your business to thrive.
No, that's sufficient actually. If you have that database and introduce the other steps, we will follow. That's the main thing.
Yep, and as an open comment to anyone on the phone call, you know, once the COVID does settle down a bit, I'd welcome a visit and a tour to anyone in the group. And also, if Amir, I'd encourage you to reach out to me on LinkedIn, and we can set up a meeting just so I can understand exactly what you're looking for and how I can best assist you.
For sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Amir. Any other person that wants to ask a question at this point? No more questions. You guys have been very quiet for this last meeting. This is the last meeting, by the way, Mark and Mario, for the bootcamp. But this is normal at the end. They have been in so many meetings that sometimes it's a little bit difficult. But okay, guys, if you don't have any other question, I guess that what we can do is to connect you directly with Mark. So Mark can actually, you know, look at your case and look what, you know, what will be best for you if you want to enter to the TechPlace program. So yeah, thank you so much for being here today. And I hope that, or I don't know if Mark or Mario has any other last thing to say before we close the meeting, but yeah.
I'd just like to echo you the opportunity to talk to the startups and the scale ups and see how we can best support them through the international soft landing. Again, thank you to Miriam, Louisa, and very big thank you to Mario for being on the call today, just to kind of talk about your experience and providing the opportunity. So thank you to everyone.
Thank you, guys. So we'll send this video for all of you to analyze information, and yeah, we'll see you next week for the individual meetings and the diagnosis of the company. Thank you. Bye.
Great. Bye, everyone.
Thank you very much.